Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. I'm Valerie from WordPress. In this video, I'll show you what's new in the WordPress Events Calendar plugin, version 2.1. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell so you don't miss new tutorials. And now, without further delay, let's get into it. Let me start with a bit of background. Before the 2.1 version, you could view events from the calendars, but there was no way to filter or search them. You could only switch between calendar views or navigate the dates, and that was pretty much it. In the previous release, version 2.0, we introduced the events page. However, it was rather basic, displaying only a list of upcoming dates throughout a dedicated block. With this update, we added search and filter options and improved the events page as well. And in a moment, we'll take a look at what changed and how it looks now. Let's begin with event images. You can now upload an image while creating a new event or editing an existing one. The process is equally straightforward. For example, if I want to add a new event, I simply click a date or time in the calendar. A pop-up window opens, I enter the event title and click Create. Here you'll notice a new image control, and this is the area where you can add an image to the event. Just click on it and you can either upload a new file or select one from the media library. In my case, I'm choosing from the images I prepared in advance. Okay, next I need to set the event time. This particular event is a cross-day event and it crosses midnight. It starts on one calendar day and ends on the next. And even if it lasts only a few hours, the event spans 2 different dates. And this is one more reminder that our plugin can display the event across 2 dates. And after adding the description, make sure to select the appropriate calendar from the drop-down, then choose a color, and the next step will be to add category, tag, location, and organizer. Last but not least, I toggled the Create a Public Page for this event option. It's optional, by the way, but I'll enable it here so I can show you how it works in action. And once everything is set, I click Create. Here is the result. The pop-up preview displays a small version of the image we added. And this is the automatically generated public page where the image appears in full size. We'll return to this page later in the video, so please stay tuned. And if you want to add an image to an existing event, the steps are equally simple. Click the pencil icon to open the Edit Event screen, and you'll find the same image control. You can remove or upload an image at any time. We also improved the event link control to make it more convenient. And as always, don't forget to click Update Event when you're done. Now let's take a look at how everything appears on the front end. It looks great and feels much more complete with these updates. Looks amazing, doesn't it? And while we're on the front end, let's take a look at the improvements to the events calendar block. Before this update, we could switch between the month, week, day, and list views. And all these options were shown openly. These views are still available, but they're now in a drop-down. This makes the block look more compact and creates room for the new filters and search. As for the filters, there are 7 of them. You can filter events by calendars, categories, tags, locations, organizers, day of the week, and by events themselves. And don't forget, you can also choose the month and year, or simply select any date you're interested in. Using the search is one of the ways to find the event you're looking for. And you can type in the event name or any keyword, press enter, and the calendar will instantly show matching results. And it's a fast way to find exactly what you're looking for. And if you're curious about the blog settings, there are several new options connected with the new features. And you can show or hide navigation, enable or disable search, and turn filters on or off, either all filters at once or each one individually. The calendar view selector can be switched on or off too. But this setting, by the way, was available even before the update. If you decide to enable filters, so whether all at once or just a few, you can choose exactly which ones to display. Here I'm selecting filters randomly to show you how it works. Of course, your choices will depend on your goals and the results you want to achieve, and individual approach is always best. My example is for demonstration purposes only. So you can see how these selections affect which events remain visible in the calendar and which disappear. The next part of the video is dedicated to the new events calendar blocks. We're going to start with the events list block. This is how it looks on the front end. Its main goal is to show all events that fall within the selected time period, starting with the nearest upcoming date. It also displays several upcoming occurrences of each event in chronological order, so users can immediately see what's coming next. We can also see the event image if you edit it, which makes the list look professional and visually appealing, doesn't it? The time and a short description are also shown. And visitors can open the event page to learn more. When searching for the event, you can select either a single date or an entire date range, depending on what you need. On top of that, filters and search are also built into this block, so visitors can use them to find what they're looking for quickly. Now let's take a look at the settings. You'll notice that the navigation, search, and filter settings are the same as in the previous block. The unique option here is under Template, where you can choose to show or hide the title, image, time, description, and upcoming dates. And just like before, you can decide exactly which filters you want to display. The event schedule is another new block. It displays all upcoming events within the selected period as a clean, structured list and will help users quickly review dates and times. It also includes navigation, search, and filters, all of which you can easily configure and adjust in the settings. The events calendar, list, and schedule blocks already include built-in search and filters. However, there are also two standalone blocks, event search and event filters. You can place them on the same page alongside the Events Calendar blog to create a more flexible layout. So now I'll show you how they work in practice. On my page, you can see an example layout. I arranged it into columns. The Event Search block is placed at the top, the Events Filters block sits in the left column, and the Events Calendar block is in the right column. Let's quickly walk through the settings. With the Event Search block, you can display the search field and the location field. You can enable both or choose only the one you need. Next comes the Filters block with the same familiar settings. You can show only the filters that make sense for your use case. Now you might ask, why add separate search and filters if the Events Calendar already has them built in? Here is why. When you place these blocks on the same page, they work together and they stay synchronized. You can even place the Event Search block in the header and the Events Filter block in the footer or anywhere on the page, and they will still work in conjunction. Any search or filter applied in one block automatically updates the calendar, so the results remain consistent and the layout feels more user-friendly. Visitors see all filters at once and they don't need to open drop-downs or look around, so everything is at their fingertips. Let's now test the location search. Works great. And since you're using separate search and filter blocks, you can simply disable these settings inside the Events Calendar block to avoid duplicates. Now let's try the keyword search. I type in a word and the matching results appear directly in the calendar. Perfect. Overall, using standalone filters and search makes the experience faster and more efficient for your visitors. It's definitely true. Now it's time to look at the blocks that appear on the event page. These include event date, organizers, location, categories, tags, and single event schedule. The single event schedule block was available before the update, but now it shows the event schedule for the next 2 weeks. And of course, you can use it anywhere across your site, but all of these blocks are added to the event page automatically. The event date block displays the nearest upcoming date of the event, and if needed, you can hide the icon in the block settings. This icon toggle is a shared setting for all 4 blocks. When speaking about the date block, it's important to mention that each recurring event can have its own organizer and location. So, when you click on a different date within the same recurrent series, the information may change. And that's why the date block is dynamic. Let me show you what I mean. I'm going to change the location of one of the recurring events in my calendar. Instead of room number 4, I'll set it to room number 5. Now take a look. When I select another upcoming date, you can see that the location has been updated. So this is the key thing to remember about this block. It always reflects the information for the specific date you choose. That's everything we covered in today's video. We explored the new features in version 2.1, including event images, powerful search and filter options, new blocks, and an enhanced event page. These new features give site owners more freedom to present their events at their best, while visitors can now discover the ones that interest them much faster. If you found this tutorial helpful, feel free to give this video a like and write a comment. It really supports the channel. And if you'd like to see more guides like this, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.